What is happening, Hollywood men fans? Get ready, because the news cycle is absolutely on fire today, and we've got the hottest, most talked about updates coming straight to you. The pace of developments is breakneck, and if you're not plugged in, you're missing out on the biggest moments shaping our world. We're diving deep into revelations that are sending shockwaves across the globe, from major industry shifts to groundbreaking announcements that will have everyone talking. You absolutely do not want to miss what's coming up next. It's all here, right now, and it's bigger than ever. So buckle up, because we're about to unpack the stories that matter. First up, a massive project in a galaxy far, far away is assembling an all-star team, and it's poised to do something truly epic, something we haven't witnessed in nearly a decade. Get ready for the details that could redefine a cinematic universe. Then, we're talking about a major casting coup that's sending ripples through the industry, bringing together some of the biggest names for a project that promises to be unforgettable. Plus, we've got a first look that's already got fans buzzing with nostalgia and anticipation, hinting at a brand new direction. And finally, get ready to meet the full ensemble of talent behind this massive undertaking. Stick around because you need to know what's happening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get into it. A new hope for the galaxy. The cinematic universe is buzzing with the announcement of Shawn Levy's Star Wars, Starfighter, a project that carries the potential to break free from the franchise's recent creative patterns. With a cast featuring Ryan Gosling, Amy Adams, Pierre, Matt Smith, and Mia Goth, the film is poised to make a significant impact, potentially offering a fresh direction not seen since The Force Awakens. The movie is set 5 years after the rise of Skywalker, but crucially, it is designed as a standalone narrative, independent of the Skywalker saga, aiming to explore new territories within the vast Star Wars lore. This approach marks a departure from the sequels and spin-offs that have often found themselves tethered to existing characters and plotlines, struggling to carve out their own distinct identity. The journey of Star Wars films since J.J. Abrams' The Force Awakens in 2015 has been a complex one. While The Force Awakens revitalized the franchise with a strong dose of nostalgia, effectively rebooting the saga, subsequent films like Rogue One, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker grappled with the narrative constraints imposed by this nostalgic foundation. Rogue One managed a degree of originality by presenting a war film within the Star Wars universe, but it remained deeply connected to the original trilogy's iconography, particularly the Death Star. The mainline sequel trilogy, on the other hand, saw directors working within the established narrative arcs, often reacting to or attempting to course-correct previous installments, leading to a somewhat disjointed experience, as seen in the attempts to reconcile The Last Jedi with The Rise of Skywalker. Even the critically acclaimed Andor series, while praised for its mature storytelling and exploration of the rebellion's underbelly, was still intrinsically linked to the events of Rogue One and the broader Star Wars narrative. Similarly, The Mandalorian, despite its success, has often leaned into fan service through cameos and connections to established characters. Star Wars, Starfighter, however, presents an opportunity for true originality. Levy, known for his work on crowd-pleasing blockbusters, is tasked with crafting a story that can stand entirely on its own. The casting, including newcomer Flynn Gray, suggests a focus on new characters and potentially a new generation of stories. Levy himself has expressed immense excitement, calling the project a dream come true and highlighting the potential for original storytelling within the incredible Star Wars galaxy. The film's screenplay by Jonathan Tropper aims for a fresh narrative, and the setting 5 years post-Rise of Skywalker provides a temporal distance that allows for new conflicts and character explorations without being immediately overshadowed by legacy characters. This is a chance for Lucasfilm to deliver a truly novel Star Wars experience, moving beyond the echoes of the past and embracing the potential of unexplored corners of the galaxy, much like the original Star Wars did in 1977. The initial first-look image, featuring Gosling and Gray with a landspeeder reminiscent of Luke Skywalker's iconic vehicle, has sparked considerable discussion. While it evokes a sense of nostalgia, it also serves as a visual cue for a new beginning. Fans and critics are keenly observing how the film will balance homage with genuine innovation, hoping it carves out its own unique space in the Star Wars canon. The success of Starfighter could signal a new era for theatrical Star Wars, one focused on original adventures that captivate both longtime fans and newcomers alike. Get ready for more incredible casting news that's making waves across the industry. Next, we'll dive into the full scoop on who's joining this massive project and what it means for the franchise. Galactic Ensemble assembled. The anticipation for Shawn Levy's Star Wars Starfighter has reached new heights with the confirmation of its star-studded cast, a move that signals a significant new chapter for Lucasfilm's cinematic endeavors. Pierre, fresh off his acclaimed performance in Rebel Ridge, has officially joined the ranks, alongside a formidable ensemble that includes Ryan Gosling, Amy Adams, Mia Goth, and Matt Smith. The film, set to be directed by Levy, who has a proven track record with blockbusters like Deadpool and Wolverine, is described as a standalone adventure, taking place 5 years after the events of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. This strategic positioning allows Starfighter to explore new narrative territory without being directly beholden to the Skywalker saga, a crucial element for revitalizing the franchise. Levy, who is also producing the film alongside Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy, expressed his profound excitement. "From the day Kathy Kennedy called me up, inviting me to develop an original adventure in this incredible Star Wars galaxy, this experience has been a dream come true, creatively and personally," he stated. His sentiment underscores the collaborative spirit and the high stakes involved in launching a new Star Wars narrative. Gosling is slated to lead the film, with Flynn Gray also reportedly in a primary role, while Goth and Smith are expected to portray the film's antagonists. The script, penned by Jonathan Tropper, known for The Atom Project, is expected to deliver a fresh perspective on the galaxy far, far away. Gosling will also serve as an executive producer, alongside Dan Levine, Josh McLaglen, and Mary McLaglen, indicating a strong creative investment from the lead actor. The inclusion of Pierre is particularly noteworthy, given his rising prominence in Hollywood. His presence, alongside established stars like Adams, Goth, and Smith, creates a dynamic mix of talent that promises compelling performances. The film's release is slated for May 28, 2027, positioning it as the next major theatrical release for Star Wars following The Mandalorian and Grogu in 2026. This deliberate spacing suggests a strategic effort by Disney and Lucasfilm to re-establish a strong theatrical presence for the franchise, offering distinct cinematic experiences. Levy's vision for Starfighter aims to capture the magic of Star Wars while forging a new path, moving beyond the established Skywalker narrative to explore different eras and stories. The project is seen by many as a critical step in ensuring the long-term health and creative evolution of the Star Wars universe, appealing to both veteran fans and a new generation of moviegoers. Industry analysts and fans alike are keenly observing the development of Star Wars Starfighter, viewing it as a crucial test for Lucasfilm's strategy in expanding its cinematic universe. The caliber of talent involved, from the director and lead actors to the creative team, has generated significant optimism. The film's potential to deliver an original story, free from the constraints of continuing established sagas, is a key factor in its anticipated success. The success of this venture could pave the way for further standalone projects that explore diverse corners of the Star Wars galaxy, fostering a richer and more varied franchise. Prepare yourself for a visual treat that's already igniting fan discussions worldwide. Next, we'll explore the first official glimpse of the film and what it hints at for the future. Nostalgia meets new beginnings. Production has officially commenced in the UK for Lucasfilm's Star Wars Starfighter, directed by Shawn Levy and starring Ryan Gosling, and a first-look image released to celebrate the occasion has already sent Star Wars enthusiasts into a frenzy. The image features Gosling, alongside newcomer Flynn Gray, standing before a landspeeder that bears a striking resemblance to Luke Skywalker's iconic vehicle from the original 1977 film, A New Hope. This visual cue, while steeped in franchise nostalgia, is being interpreted as a deliberate nod to the past, while signaling a bold step into the future for the galaxy far, far away. The film's timeline is set 5 years after the conclusion of Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, a period that marked the end of the Skywalker saga. This strategic placement allows Starfighter to operate within a fresh narrative vacuum, offering an opportunity for entirely new stories and characters to take center stage. Lucasfilm has emphasized that Starfighter will be an original story, exploring a time period previously untouched in the Star Wars cinematic universe. While plot details remain closely guarded, the inclusion of Gray in a prominent role, alongside Gosling, suggests a focus on new protagonists charting their own course. The scene depicted in the first-look image, with the characters gazing at a new horizon, mirrors the iconic moment of Luke Skywalker contemplating the twin suns of Tatooine, a powerful metaphor for a new beginning not bound by legacy, but inspired by its spirit. Adding to the stellar cast are Amy Adams, Pierre, Simon Bird, Jamma Westman, and Daniel Ings, rounding out an ensemble that promises depth and charisma. Jonathan Tropper's screenplay is expected to provide a compelling narrative framework for Levy's directorial vision. The film is slated for a May 28, 2027 release, following The Mandalorian and Grogu in 2026, which signifies the franchise's return to theaters. This 2-year plan aims to re-establish Star Wars as a major theatrical presence, with Starfighter positioned to be a cornerstone of this new era. Levy's involvement, known for his ability to blend heartfelt storytelling with blockbuster spectacle, coupled with the fresh narrative direction, has generated significant excitement. Starfighter is anticipated to be the catalyst that propels the saga into a new generation of fans, offering a blend of familiar Star Wars essence with innovative storytelling. The reaction to the first-look image has been overwhelmingly positive, with fans praising the subtle yet powerful connection to the franchise's roots while expressing eagerness for the new narrative direction. The visual has fueled speculation about the film's tone and themes, with many hoping it will capture the adventurous spirit of the original trilogy while forging a unique identity. The careful balance between honoring the past and embracing the future is seen as key to Starfighter's potential success in reigniting passion for Star Wars cinema. Prepare to be introduced to the complete roster of talent that makes this film a true cinematic event. Next, we'll unveil the full confirmed cast and what each member brings to this highly anticipated project. A galaxy of stars assembled. Lucasfilm has officially confirmed the complete cast for Star Wars, Starfighter, a new standalone film set to launch production in the UK under the skilled direction of Shawn Levy, renowned for his work on Deadpool and Wolverine. Leading this highly anticipated ensemble is Ryan Gosling, marking the beginning of a fresh, original journey within the vast Star Wars universe. The film is strategically positioned 5 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. And crucially, it aims to explore entirely new characters and narratives, distinct from the Skywalker saga itself. This approach is part of a broader initiative by Lucasfilm to revitalize the franchise by introducing fresh perspectives and storytelling avenues. The newly announced cast members include Amy Adams, Pierre, Mia Goth, Matt Smith, Flynn Gray, Simon Bird, Jamma Westman, and Daniel Ings. This diverse group brings a wealth of talent and experience, promising compelling performances and dynamic character interactions. Levy expressed his immense enthusiasm for collaborating with this ensemble, citing his lifelong passion for Star Wars and the unparalleled thrill of a lifetime in crafting an original story with such gifted individuals. His vision for Starfighter is to capture the essence of what makes Star Wars beloved while venturing into uncharted narrative territory. Star Wars, Starfighter is scheduled for a theatrical premiere on May 28, 2027. This release date positions it as the next major cinematic outing for the franchise, following the anticipated The Mandalorian and Grogu film in 2026. This carefully planned schedule underscores Lucasfilm's commitment to re-establishing a robust theatrical presence for Star Wars, with Starfighter poised to be a significant draw. The film's narrative is designed to be a standalone adventure, meaning it can be enjoyed without prior deep knowledge of the Skywalker saga, potentially broadening its appeal. Gosling will also take on an executive producer role, alongside Dan Levine, Josh McLaglen, and Mary McLaglen, indicating a strong creative stake in the project's development. The ensemble cast, including rising stars and seasoned actors alike, is expected to deliver performances that resonate with both longtime fans and newcomers to the franchise. The collective talent assembled for Star Wars, Starfighter, has generated considerable excitement within the industry and among the fanbase. The film is being hailed as a potential turning point for the franchise, offering a blend of blockbuster appeal and creative originality. Analysts suggest that the success of Starfighter could pave the way for a new era of Star Wars storytelling, characterized by diverse narratives and a focus on original characters and worlds. The project represents a significant investment in the future of Star Wars cinema, aiming to reignite audience passion and critical acclaim. This is just the beginning of our deep dive into the galaxy's latest happenings. Stay tuned as we break down the impact of these developments and what it all means for the future. And that's a wrap on today's explosive updates. We saw Star Wars, Starfighter assembling a dream cast and aiming for a fresh cinematic direction. We got the full scoop on Pierre joining the Star Wars, Starfighter ensemble alongside Gosling and Adams. Plus, a first look at Star Wars, Starfighter is giving fans major nostalgia while hinting at a new era. And we met the entire star-studded cast ready to take us on this new adventure. Don't miss out on any future breaking news. Smash that like button, subscribe to Hollywood Men, ring that notification bell, drop your thoughts in the comments, and follow us on all social platforms. We'll see you next time.